Hello Cancer, this is your May forecast. Well, soon enough, towards the end of next month, it's going to be your birthday time. So a lot of this month you may be looking back, looking on what you've achieved, looking on what you feel you've done successfully, and also maybe re-evaluating a lot of things in your life, your relationships, your finances, your career, and even the meaning of your life. So let's break this month down. From the 3rd of the month, on the 3rd, we've got a full moon in Scorpio. And this full moon is in your 5th house here, Cancerians. So a 5th house full moon is shining a light on, are you having enough fun? Are you doing enough of the things that you enjoy? Or are you just wading through the things that you must do and should get done and got your to-do list? This is shining a light as well on your creative energy. Maybe you've got a creative ability that you could put into a business, that you could do online. It's shining a light as well on anything that is to do with children, with young people. You might be working with young people, you might have more young people in your life in some way. But also, you want to bring out that youthfulness inside of you, that playfulness inside of you. Maybe you've gotten a little bit stick in the mud, and even young people could do that. This full moon here is shining a light and saying, play, find a way to look at the funny side of a situation. I can only tell you a little funny story happened to me yesterday. I was in a charity shop and I was getting hot, so I took off my jumper while I was looking for something, and in that 10 minutes they'd sold my jumper. It had gone. So I saw the funny side of it. Okay, so what's funny in your life? What are the things that can bring out that fun? That's what that full moon is asking from you. And on the 6th of May, we've got a lovely trine from the Sun to Pluto happening here. So this could be a day where you just meet somebody, where you have a powerful connection, a really deep relationship, or just a deep attraction to somebody, or a friendship that suddenly happens that you didn't expect, but it's powerful. There's a powerful connection with someone. And on the 8th of May, here's the lovely news for you this month. Venus comes into your sign. Venus into your 1st house. So from the 8th of May, this is a lovely time to do something nice for yourself physically. It's also a lovely time to do something where you're maybe making the peace in a situation, where maybe there's been some difficulties. I know with Pluto in this 7th house until 2023, many of you have been going through great transformational changes in your relationships. But equally, this opposition now that'll be happening with Venus in your 1st, this is an opportunity to make peace. Where there's been war or conflict, you'll have an opportunity to bring peacefulness and harmony. This Venus as well will make you popular, will make people want to be around you and with you. So if you're looking for a relationship, this is the time from the 8th of this month. On the 13th of the month, we've got Mars going into this 12th house, and it's joining Mercury. So Mercury, I have to say, is going to be in your 12th house, unusually, for almost 2 and a bit months. It's going to be there from the 1st of this month until the 8th of July. That's because I have to say to you that it goes retrograde on the 18th of this month until the 11th of June. So you're going to be thinking about a lot of things. You're going to be thinking about the past, which is nothing new for Cancerians, I have to say. You do look at the past. You do tend to hang on to the past. Some of you hold on to things, sometimes when they are past their sell-by date. That's clutter and stuff, as well as relationships and situations. But this Mercury here, excuse me, is going to maybe bring something, a skeleton out of the closet, something that maybe you've been hiding, that you didn't want to face, that you didn't want to look at. This would be a wonderful time during the retrograde to look at anything metaphysical, anything to do with astrology, your dreams, anything to do with ETs and aliens, anything that takes you into the realm of the unseen. Mars here is energizing that, so if you wanted to maybe make it into a career or a part-time occupation, if that's an interest for you, or maybe to study psychology, the workings of the mind, anything to do with understanding the mind, maybe even time travel, this too may come into what you really want to look at. Now, during the retrograde, this is a wonderful time especially to learn meditation, to find that peaceful place inside of you where you can just relax and let go. Mars is probably going to keep you pushing you, moving on and say you haven't done enough, you haven't done this, why don't you do that? And I'm going to say that at least during the retrograde, try to take the pedal off that Mars. And you may also find yourself doing things in the background. Not doing anything that's necessarily noticed, but doing a lot of background work. It's a wonderful time for research, for getting secret information, for getting important information. Because once all this does move forward, which it will in the next month or two, then you're empowered. Remember that information is power, especially in our internet age. So use this very constructively, Cancerians. On the 14th to the 15th of May, we've got an opposition going on between this Mercury energy and Saturn. So there may be some challenges in the work area. You may feel as though you're pushing for something and it's not happening, or you may feel as though you've just got too much on. Best thing to do is focus on one thing that's important and try and accomplish that during that time. Otherwise you're going to get frustrated with Saturn putting the brakes on things. On the 17th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening in Taurus up here in your 11th house. It's a wonderful time for new beginnings, new friendships, looking for a new social circle, maybe looking for new connections on the internet. What groups could you join that have got similar interests to you? This would be a wonderful time for new beginnings in that area. And of course, for thinking about your dreams and your wishes, the 11th house rules this. So new beginnings there. Maybe you've held on to something for just too long. Now you can start with something new and different. The 22nd of the month, the Sun comes into this 12th house. So very much a time for reflection. Reflection, reassessment, reevaluation, and above all, relaxing. So there you have it, my lovely Cancerians. With Jupiter still in this second house of money, money's probably going out, but you've also got an opportunity to bring it in spades. Lots of nice opportunities with that Jupiter still going on for you in that second house. So I wish you a great month ahead, and I thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.